Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm
Tyler.
Tyler. How are you?
I'm so good.
Thank you for having me. I'm
Come
so
on,
excited.
welcome to my house. I am Roselyn Sanchez. Nowadays, I do a TV show called Divas Mates. And I think I'm going through this like second chapter of my life, and I'm like searching. I'm open.
I'm so happy to be here.
I am happy you're here.
Good.
I know I'm very spiritual, and it's a very important element in my life.
So let's see what we can get. I have someone that's coming through that's life was taken from them. They lost their life at an abruptly early age. What I have to mention with this is she's referencing to a male contemporary for her that would be living, but she's having me talk about the fact that I get this feeling of possessiveness, and she, from her perspective, is very independent, very feisty, lovely, lovely lady.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to be tied down, and she feels like he was pressuring her into doing things that she wasn't comfortable doing. It's a very kind of manipulative situation the way this comes across.
I know who it is.
Okay, who would that be for you?
She died very young by the hands of her boyfriend took her life. And she was a dancer. She's Puerto Rican like me. And in a really incredible way, her life story
Sure.
came into my life. We want to do the movie about her life.
Wow.
And I want to honor her, and I want to play her. And I've been asking every single day for her blessing.
It's interesting that you mentioned project, because this is actually something that has not been done completely, but I'm referencing to 2017.
Okay.
I'm referencing to getting the ball rolling with this. This looks like a good thing, but she needs her story told. She's saying that there's a need to write, and then I'm referencing to revision, and then I'm referencing to writing. So
We are rewriting a lot of it.
because she's acknowledging the revision, and she's saying this is recent. It's like we're looking over it or revising.
Yeah.
But this is a good thing, and it's like we get this revision done, and I feel like it works out perfectly. And
So she's happy that this is happening.
exactly.
Oh, that's amazing.
So please know she's definitely here and like really connected to you.
She's feisty.
Very.
And I'm feisty. So
it.
we're a match made in heaven.
Yes.
You know? It's great. I'm very pleased, but it's good. It's a good thing. I needed that. I needed that for me to go to bed saying, what I'm doing is right, and I have her blessing. You know?
So I see we have some objects here.
Yes.
And do you mind if I hold on? to one?
Yeah, of course.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna grab
Okay.
one, and I will hold on to that.
Okay.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna hold that in my left hand,
Okay.
and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. Okay. This is always the most overwhelming part for me because I start picking up on a lot of people at once. Okay, let me see. Okay, thank you. Wow, well, that's a lot. We have this woman that's insisting to come through. This woman is acknowledging very strongly. She comes through as like a very strong matriarch to the family, to the point where she's acknowledging that she feels like she was the glue that held things together. Is it possible that your mother could have ever suffered a miscarriage or anything along those lines?
She did.
Okay. Now, the reason why I want to bring that up is that the woman that's coming through is coming through on her end and saying that she's with the child. She's saying, I'm with the child, I'm with the child, I'm with the child. And the message that comes through from that side is like, this child's here and I just have to bring up the child.
My grandma. I have this feeling, and I don't know if I'm making it up.
Sure.
Or if, once again, if it's wishful thinking, that my grandma, Amalia, to the point that my daughter was gonna be named Amelie in honor of Amalia.
Right.
And then we ended up calling her Sabella. And I keep saying, my grandma wants to tell me something, my grandma wants to tell me something. But I don't know if I'm making it up.
And I know you mentioned that you have a little girl. The way it comes across is like, grandma is referencing the first baby being a miracle baby.
She is a miracle baby. She was delivered through science, yeah.
What's interesting is that I'm referencing to feeling like, I feel like there's more. There is.
Yeah.
There really is.
Oh,
And
good, because I'm old.
no, not at all.
Okay.
But please know, like,
So-
the acknowledgement with
I'm gonna
this
start
is that
crying
this
without
works
you even
out.
finish. I'm sorry.
This works out. This works out. But she's placing you with another child.
I love it.
I'm referencing to at least two.
Two, oh wow.
And that's cool.
Oh, I hope, we really want it. And it's been so hard, even to conceive her.
Sure.
It was so hard, you know?
Right.
So it's a very sensitive topic for me because, you know, I think women my age, you know, that you have this incredible desire, and to be able to not get what you really want when I'm healthy, I'm a good person, you know,
Right.
and I believe, it's like,
Sure.
it's devastating. So I'm relieved.
Yeah, good.
Really great.
Good.
I'm glad that I was able to connect with my grandma, and that she confirmed that, yeah, you're gonna be a mom again. Just relax, it's gonna happen. I have that soul with me. And I hope it happens. No, not hope, it's gonna happen, because he told me it's gonna happen.
So what I might do is I actually might open
Yes.
this and look at this and see if I can hold on to it and see if we get a reference. Wow.
That's the A,
Right.
a little pendant that my grandma used and my mom gave to me.
Wow. Nice.
And it says A for Amalia.
Right.
That's her name. And it's the only thing, I don't even have a picture of my grandma.
Wow.
No, I don't have one. This is the only thing that I have that is from her. And when she passed away, I was young and immature, you know, and I didn't have this sense of family.
Sure.
Of like just loving my grandma. And I don't remember ever like hugging my grandma with love, you know?
Right.
So I want her to know that I love her so much.
Well,
I
no,
love her so much.
she knows that. And I think in her coming through and referencing to the family that you've now created for yourself.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe the new addition that's going to be coming.
I know.
I feel like in her referencing to that, she knows now, very much so, just how family-oriented you are and that you've been able to create a family of your own. And she comes through and she knows about it and she's part of it.
That's so great.
But
I'm so glad.
she comes through with nothing but love and nothing but pride.
Yeah,
And
I'm so glad.
sometimes it takes perspective, you know, for us to
It
understand.
takes maturity, I know. And that's a little picture of, it's interesting that I have it together. That's an ultrasound of Sabella, my daughter.
Right.
The miracle baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that makes sense as to why that would all come through together.
Together. Yeah.
Wow. So it's funny because it was kind of like a message right here in itself because you had grandma and your daughter and both came up.
They both came up. I know.
love that.
There's no doubt when it comes to my life and the things that I want to do. I feel like I've been blessed. And now I know for a fact that if one day I feel anything and I need guidance, it's right here.
I'm getting a reference to your spouse, then I'm talking about travel, and then I'm referencing to work. I'm getting a reference like to traveling. But it's coming up. What's interesting though is I have to acknowledge this. If someone goes from like not traveling a ton for work to then traveling a ton for work, and it's like an adjustment, that's kind of the feeling that comes across with this. It's like,
happening right now.
yeah, why is he traveling all of a sudden?
Because he got a job that shoots at a different state.
Okay.
But now if we want to have another kid, it means that he will have to relocate his life 9 months out of the year. So it's bittersweet.
What I would say with this is ultimately I see this working out. I really feel like when the way this comes across, this travel is definitely temporary.
Okay.
But it's a good thing. It looks like a good thing. Yeah. This particular role is a gateway role into something else.
Great. Knowing that you can have it all and you can do it all. The reality is, it's all possible. It's doable. So I'm glad that he was able to say, yeah, go for it, and it's gonna happen.
It was so awesome. Thank you so much.
I know my grandma's here. Listen to me.
Yes.
You have no idea. This has been life-changing. It means a lot to me.
So
Because you're like huggable.
Thank you
It's
so
like,
much.
God bless you so much.
Oh, I so appreciate it.
The most important thing is family. Family. How are we gonna keep the family unit intact? And it's not easy, you know, and knowing that everybody that is around me, that is not here in physical manifestation, but that is around, they're rooting for us and they're saying, yes, you can, and go for it. You'll produce, you're gonna be a mom, you know, and you have a healthy child, and your husband is gonna work, and he's gonna travel, but it doesn't matter, let him do it, you know? I'm just agradecida, grateful.
It's so crazy for me that the grandma had the connection to the miracle baby and that both references were in the thing I was holding. It was both the baby and the grandma. So that makes sense as to why that came through so strongly. And wow, I mean, validation for sure. So I think she definitely got what she was needing.